How do we heal?
How do we heal? Such a great question. I think we all have seen it, even within our own families. You probably have an uncle or a friend or a cousin who voted for Donald Trump, and that person isn't fundamentally bad. We're not going to get anywhere in this country by writing them off. We've got to figure out, what were their motives? What economic frustrations were they facing? Why did they feel so left behind that they decided to embrace an agenda and an ideology that was so deeply traumatic and problematic for the rest of us? I don't have a great answer for your question, except to say that I think my 2 years in politics so far have taught me that way too many people in this job spend more time talking than they do listening. And really, it should be the exact opposite. The job of a politician, first and foremost, is to listen and to learn from our constituents. Every day, as I drive up to Hartford, it's more than an hour drive, I make calls to constituents, and I ask them questions. I learn from them. I get their ideas for the day and the month and the years ahead. I've learned a lot from the people in this district just by shutting up and listening. And I think that whether you're a Democrat, Republican, everybody in politics could spend more time listening. And maybe that's how we heal. That's one idea anyways.
I had an idea 4 years ago when Donald Trump was elected president. I thought, gosh, we're all so divided. It's almost like I want to invent a pen pal system where you actually write real letters, or you get on a Zoom call or whatever with someone who believes completely different, voted completely different from you. And you can talk about everything but politics at first. But there's some sense of like humanizing. It's not someone out there who's crazy, or if they knew what I knew, then they would believe what I believe, so they must be dumb. It's like both sides of our political situation here in the US really cling to that belief of like, well, they are, how could they ever think the way that they think, without us ever sitting down asking, how do you think? What matters to you? What issues matter to you? In any case, I do think, the shorter answer here, how do we heal? My own personal perspective, and I know very little about these things, is communication.
We heal by embracing ourselves. We cannot give what we don't give to ourselves. So in order to care for others, you need to care for yourself. So realizing that you are made the way that you are, and that is perfect for you. You're the best version of yourself. It doesn't mean you can get better unless you really accept who you are.
We start by each of us looking in the mirror and saying, I love you. If we don't have self-love, it's very hard to generate love for others. There's not a well to draw from. So that's how we start. And then we continue by recognizing, regardless of the outcome of this election, regardless of what happens, we can be the same. We can be ourselves. We are not those events. And we have the capacity to raise the vibration, grow the wave. If everyone watching the show does that, generates that self-love and makes that commitment to put love to work, that's huge. And that is our path of healing.